valuable principles. In today's content, I want to talk about how life insurance can protect you against economic loss. It's been some time since I've actually talked about life insurance, but I definitely think it's a very important aspect of a financial plan. And I'm also going to explain in this video the 5 different ways of how life insurance protects against economic loss, as well as going through some of the common life insurance policies that you should become familiar with. But as always, if you all can please do me a huge favor, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, continue to like, continue to share. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every week when I drop content. So when it comes to life insurance, it's essentially a policy that will pay out a death benefit whenever there is a loss within the family, and that death benefit can be passed down to your beneficiary. So similar to like a 401k account, or if you have any type of other retirement assets, you can add beneficiaries, which are the people that you plan to actually want to pass down those assets to. Now, this money that is paid out from the death benefit in the life insurance policy can be used for funeral costs, it can be used for medical expenses, it can be used for living expenses if you're wanting to help someone in the family, to help replace your income, to help them have a little bit more financial security, and just to kind of give you an idea of how a life insurance policy works for someone that is learning about this concept for the first time. You have some of the more well-known policies such as term and whole life. And when it comes to the death benefit, in order to get the death benefit, you do have to be able to pay your premium payments every month to be able to keep the life insurance policy active. And then when the policy holder of the life insurance policy passes away, that amount is then passed down to your beneficiaries that's on the account. So it definitely is something important to think about when it comes to just understanding how that works when you are looking at a life insurance policy. Now, the very first reason of how life insurance can protect against economic loss is income replacement. And life insurance can be able to help replace your income when you're no longer here, in the event if something unexpected happens. And, this means that the policy can provide regular payments in the form of a lump sum, or someone can set it up as an annuity where they can have a certain amount of monthly payments paid out to them over a certain period of time. And this can definitely help surviving family members with covering their living expenses. And this can be especially important if you have dependents that are relying on your income. And some of the life insurance policies that actually help with replacing your income is, the very first one is term life insurance. And what term life insurance is, it's the most basic form of life insurance. It typically provides you insurance over a certain period of time, typically between 10 to 30 years. And if the policyholder dies during this time, the beneficiaries will either receive a lump sum payment that they can be able to use to replace their income. The second type of policy is whole life insurance. Now, this is really just permanent life insurance, so you can use it for the rest of your lifetime, but it does come with a savings component, which is known as the cash value. And many people will use the cash value to be able to help supplement their income. They may take out a loan on their cash value, and that doesn't lead to any tax implications. So it's a great way to be able to provide some liquidity, or being able to use it to be able to make other investments. Now, the third policy that can help you be able to replace your income is universal life insurance. Now, this policy is similar to whole life insurance, but it provides more flexibility in terms of the premium payments and the death benefits. And the policyholder can actually adjust the premiums and the death benefit to be able to meet their changing needs. And it also has that savings component with the cash value that can help provide income for you if you do, need that, before you get into retirement, or once you are in retirement. Now, the way that it differs from whole life is the policyholder with a university policy can choose to pay a higher premium to be able to increase their death benefit, or they can even reduce the premium payments if they need to free up cash flow. And with a whole life policy, you don't have that type of flexibility. Typically, your death benefit, can stay fixed, and then also the premium payments are pretty much going to stay the same. And then, with universal life policy, you typically have a wider array of investment options as well with your cash value. And then also the policy grows based on the interest rate, whereas a whole life policy is based on the fixed rate, which is determined by the insurer. So it's definitely a big difference, and definitely something that you want to do research on and understand if that fits your specific family or your individual circumstance. Now, the last most well-known life insurance policy that you can use to replace your income is variable life insurance. Now, this policy allows the policyholder to invest a portion of the premium payments into various investment options such as stocks, mutual funds, and the policyholder can actually have the potential to get a higher return because you do have a little bit more wider array of investment options. And this can also be used to kind of help supplement your income as well. Now, I mentioned how I was going to describe some of the different ways, how this can actually help you when it comes to protecting against economic loss. The first one was the income replacement. The second is debt repayment. Now, life insurance can be used to cover outstanding debts such as a mortgage or a car loan. And, these are some things that a deceased individual can leave behind with their family. And you want to make sure that you do have life insurance in place to help cover those debt repayments, to help be able to alleviate the financial stress on the family and to prevent them from having to go into debt or being able to lose their assets. And you do have a product called credit life insurance, which is typically if a beneficiary if the policy holder has any debts, the beneficiary can be able to help pay those debts with a credit life insurance policy. So it definitely can be important to have. But the third aspect is estate planning. This one is very important because life insurance is often used within an estate plan to help ensure that the deceased individual assets are distributed accordingly. Now, this can help to prevent disputes among family members and minimize potential estate taxes. Now, having life insurance within an estate plan can help with not needing to sell assets or being able to dip into your savings. And this liquidity can be very important if the estate has any illiquid assets such as real estate or any other business interests. Now, the fourth aspect is business protection. Now, life insurance can be used to insure against the loss of a key employee or a business partner. So in the event of their death, oftentimes you have to try to find someone else and train them to be the replacement. And this is where the life insurance component comes in, where you can help with those costs to be able to help with the training, help with finding a replacement. And I think that even if you wanted to potentially buy out your partner's individual share of the business, life insurance can be a great tool for that as well. And then the last aspect of how life insurance can protect against economic loss is final expenses. So I talked about how you have the funeral costs, things associated with burial expenses, you have, debt repayments, you can have living expenses that you have to potentially plan for if you have a wife or you have maybe children that you need to help be able to replace your income and provide an income to them. All of these final costs are going to be very important to help cover that, because you don't want to create a significant burden on a family where they don't, have any income to be able to help with you no longer being in their life. And I think that it can help be able to provide funds to help cover these costs, and once again being able to help alleviate some of the financial stress with the surviving family members. So I think all in all, life insurance is, to me, I feel like it's very underestimated. Just the power of it and how it can be utilized to be able to help supplement your income. It can help to be able to just replace your income when you're no longer here. It can provide a guaranteed tax. It can guarantee a death benefit that's tax free. That can allow your family to have that peace of mind, have the security. And I think that, it really just allows you to be able to put something in place where your family won't be worried, because I think oftentimes when someone passes away in the family, of course, there's a lot of emotional stress and it can do a lot mentally. And you don't want to add the financial stress to that as well. So I think having that life insurance to be able to insure against economic loss in the event of an unexpected death is very important. It's a very hard conversation to have, but I think it's a very important one when you do have that life insurance, in place. And I think, by considering your unique circumstances and your needs, you can choose a life insurance policy that will protect not only yourself, but your family as well. But definitely, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. I am a licensed financial planner, and I do have my life insurance licenses. So we can definitely get on a call. We can do a free consultation, and I can be able to explain some of the different policies that can really help your situation and that can really help you be able to have that peace of mind when it comes to your family as well. So I'll put all of my contact information in the show notes, but I thank you all so much for watching this video. As always, please continue to like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit that notification bell below so you can be notified every week when I drop content. And I thank you all for your time, and have a blessed day.